Hello, today I want to share a video about a very underrated microphone by the guitar players, and it's a very common option that you can get anywhere. It's the Shure SM58. A few months ago I was making with my band some live streaming, and somebody asked me about how I get that beefy and fat tone out of my Marshall AFD 100. That is a very well-known amplifier for being very bright. So that's it. I use the 58. Of course, you go into studio and you have plenty of choice to be playing with. Probably you will no use the 58. But we all know when you play in live, you don't have time to mess around with different microphones because you don't have time to correct the phase issues. Also, I found that most of the venues today have a very bright PA, and sometimes you don't have time to make a proper sound check, and your guitar can sound really bright to the audience. So I found myself that using the SM58 is a very quick solution to get a good balance sound in a very quick time. So today I don't have my SM57 here, but I can compare with the Beta 57. But it's not so bright that the SM57, but can give you an idea how it sounds against the 58. I also would like to show how does the 58 behave in the mix, and also try different position. Well, after listening to the tracks, I find that yes, probably it's hard to beat the 57, or in this case the Beta 57. I think definitely it's got better in the mix. But my point is that sometimes you get to the place and it's not such this kind of microphone there, and I think the 58 is very common, and every place have a 58 and you can use. I was in the studio a few months ago, and I was recording using I tried the 57 and I tried the Beta 57, and I ended up using the Beta 57, and I used another rival microphone to compensate a little bit the low end. And yes, and that's why I prefer if I'm doing some kind of quick recording of my band practice or some streaming or something like that, I prefer to use the 58 if I don't have the conditions. Also, even when I carry my microphones, I use the 58 also in live situation, because it's very quick, it's a lot of balance, I think. Yes, and today I also wanted to share not only the comparison between the 57 and the 58. I also wanted to show what is, in my opinion, something that happened when you drop two microphones there in the cabinet, that you need to be very careful. I placed there 3 58 that I was blending together after, and then I found that I will share like a clip, but I'm using the only one take where the cone meet the cap, and also I share where with the cone microphone and in the edge of the speaker. And yes, in my opinion, for my test, I always will go if I have if I can get the sound right with one microphone, I probably will go with one microphone, because I find doesn't matter about the phase or whatever. Once you start mixing two different mics, it's like you lose a little bit like character, and you get like in the compromise where you have maybe you have a good low end, maybe you have a good bright and very good through kind of sound, and you mix together, but sometimes it's like you lose some character, and you need to be very careful when you mix in two microphones, because then some frequency will overlap and build up like the same kind of frequency, and then you start getting, you need to be very careful with that. That's why I think if you have a problem with that, that your amplifier is bright like mine, yes, why not to get the right sound in the source, the more near you can. If you are dialing your amplifier and you are not happy enough with the sound, why use another just because the 57 is standard for guitar and we make it a standard for guitar doesn't mean it's the best that in your situation. So I hope you find it helpful, and see you in the other one.